Hey guys, it's your girl Thelma Do, and I am back for another video. As you guys can see, yes sir, yes ma'am, yes, I beat up my mother-in-law, and it was because of her bitchy ass manners. It was not because of me, it was not my fault. Yeah, so what's up, was good. It's not my fault. Okay, so before I get to the story time, let me give you 2 seconds whereby you subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below what you would have done if you were in this situation. Because if you really I'm not crazy, I'm definitely not crazy just to come up and beat up my mother-in-law. I'm like, mind you, and that's not how I was raised. I was raised like a, you know, I was raised in a Christian family, and something we fear is is just me and my mom's kids and everybody that I know of that are my family is like we fear um big people. Okay, so my boyfriend called me, and then at the time, my boyfriend at the time called me and was like, "No, babe, can you just go drop, um, can you go and drop something? Like, I'm not gonna say what exactly it was, but he told me to go and drop things like or something at her place." So I get to her place, and then as I arrive, I knock at the door, and I'm like, knock knock knock, knock knock knock. Hey ma, she's like, hey, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. So basically, she asked me to like get in the house, and then she's like, no, let me offer you lunch, cause or let me offer you food. I don't like, yeah, something in that line. You can't just go like that. You just brought something and then you just want to go without me giving you anything, you know how these African mothers are. So basically I was like, cool, let me just sit down and like, yeah, cool. And then she was like cooking, right? And then her her first daughter, or like her firstborn, who's a girl, came over, and then she was like, who's this? And then she was like, yeah, it's whose girlfriend, my son's girlfriend. And I was like, oh hey sis, how are you? And then people who are just having attitude. She's like one of those girls that are just born with attitude. Like she was so, like, from her greeting you could just see that it was so fake, and like she didn't want to greet me at all. Yeah, so basically I saw that she didn't want to greet me, and which was really weird. It was like the greeting was so far, like, hey. I was like, hey sis. She's like, hey. When you know somebody, like you're like, hey, and they're like, hey. I was like, oops, sorry. And then I was like, I started feeling uncomfortable, so I was like, can I go, ma, can I like go, like, because I'm not feeling comfortable and stuff like that. And then she was like, yeah, so you're just gonna leave because of her attitude. I was like, okay, cool, I'm sorry if I'm overreacting, let me just calm down and sit down. So she prepares the food, right? And then we get on the and when we sit down on the table, like eating, at this point, um she's just there like looking at me with an attitude, like, you don't belong here, or like, why are you here, like, I don't want to see you here, and things like that. And I was like, keeping my cool together, because at that point I was like, I'm trying to be a good girl, because a girl is trying to get a ring, your girl is trying to get a ring. And mind you, that time you used to think that that I used to think that guy is gonna marry me, and I thought we are gonna end up together forever and ever, amen. But anyways, so you I was just there keeping my cool together. Fine. And then her mom asked me like, so can I get you anything to drink? I was like, sure, just water. No, she called me like, can I get you anything to drink? And I didn't hear. So the first time I did not respond, right? And I was like still eating my food. And then I thought maybe she's also talking to the daughter, because they were like talking back and forth, and I was like just quiet because I didn't want to interrupt people, because she was like all shady and all weirdly acting all weird, like, so I didn't want to be in people's businesses and all that shit. Excuse me for my language again. I'm trying to be a better person. Okay, yeah. And then she's like, Telma, can I get you something to drink? And then I was like, oh yeah, ma, you can please can yeah, some water, please. And then she was like, yeah, didn't you hear when my mom was calling you? She called you more than twice, and you're just there on you are there eating our food, acting as if what, like a hungry girl. Much of the girl was bipolar. That girl was, mind you, she was a Virgo, and I don't mean to like bash all the Virgos out there, but she was a Virgo, so I was like, I thought this is only us with a bad bipolar, Gemini's and things like that. But I was like, cool. I was like, I didn't hear her, and I'm like, I'm sorry, ma. And I'm like, I'm sorry, ma. You like. Then she was like, yeah. Then the mother stood up and then was like, she wants to go and get the water, like for me to drink, right? And then the girl was like, yeah, you don't have to stand up. What? Why are you standing up for this stupid ass bitch? That's exactly what she said. And I don't know if she was like, she was, I feel like she was so insecure with herself because I feel like it's those insecure people that you meet that try to make other people not okay, not confident, not like she looked like she was off, or maybe the girl was on her period or something. I don't know. And then I was like, you don't have to. You don't have to. I'm about to leave. And then she was like, you're not leaving. I was like, excuse me. She was like, you're not leaving. Where are you going? I was like, hello. Do you know me? Do you know me? Do you know me? Like, why the hell are you stopping me? Why are you telling me? Why are you saying that I'm not going to go? Like, do you know me? In the first place, the first thing I saw when I got the first thing that I realized was that you have a bad attitude, okay? And I decided to keep on and just continue. And now you are telling me not to go so that we can do what together, fight or something. And then the man was like, "Yeah, don't shout on my daughter and whatnot." And I was like, but she has an attitude. She came here with an, you definitely know that she was the one treating me all bad. And I was like, okay with it. And then she's like, yeah, don't scream on my daughter. If there's something I don't like, is people touching my kids in what. Ooh, sweet Jesus, sweet Jesus. That's exactly how I felt inside. I was like, okay, I'm about to go. Then I walked to the door, right, and the door was locked. So I was like, where is the keys at? Like, can I get the keys so that can I please get the keys so that I can go? Yeah, and then the daughter's like, I'm not giving you these keys. I'm not gonna like let her stay here and let's see if she's gonna have her attitude. She's gonna continue with her attitude. That's what the daughter was telling the mom. And then I got so pissed off me that I went and wanted to grab the keys from her, from her hands. And then the mom was like got in between, and then this girl started pushing me, like, when she's pushing me, and I was like just trying to grab the keys, and she's pushing me and trying to grab the keys. She pushes me again, and I try to grab the keys, and then I tried to get the keys from her hand, and this time I almost got the keys, and then she slapped me. That slap is what made me mad. So then I slapped her back in her face, and I made sure that slap was like really hard. And then the mom was like, yeah, why are you touching my child and what? And she was trying to fight me on the side, and then she was trying to like pull my hair and things like that. And then a bitch, I fought. I slapped that woman. I slapped that woman. I was like, leave me alone. Let me go. In the first place, you guys are the ones that are keeping me here. I don't want to be here. And I don't know, maybe because they didn't want the son, because I think the son, since he was like the breadwinner, they didn't probably want to mess up with me because they were probably scared that I was gonna tell him things, and yeah, and he's probably gonna get mad. I was like, hello, hello. She was pulling my hair, I was pulling her hair. I slapped her, and she slapped me back. And the next thing that you realize is my rasters, my braids were on the floor. Hers were like she had weave, and I pulled out a little bit out of her head. And I started feeling better about it. I was like, you're big, and something that I know for sure is I'm not supposed to fight a big ass woman like you. So just let me go. Let me go. Let me go. So and then I just decided to like go back to this child, because the child was just there with open eyes, like that's exactly how she was. She was like shocked. And I was like, I'll beat you up. I was like, I'll beat you up. It's not a joke. Let me just have those kids and go. Okay. And then she was like, yeah, I don't even know what I'm going what my brother saw in you. You're such an ugly hoe. What, you're just probably there for the money and things like that. And then I was like, honey, your brother was the one that came to me. And if there's something I don't need his money. And if I wanted his money, like, you guys are not gonna benefit anything from him. anything that you guys benefit right now, you are not gonna benefit. Because if I was that bad of a girlfriend, it's gonna make sure he cuts all his costs that he, I mean, all the expenses that he pays for you guys. If I was a bad person, I was gonna make sure I did that. But unfortunately, I don't need his money. I work for myself, and the money that I make is enough to sustain me and me alone. And I don't need your son's money, and I don't need, I mean, your brother's money. So she was like, yeah, you're just there for the money. I was like, fuck you. That's exactly what I said. And then I opened the door and I left. So as I get to my place, right, the next thing is I see is that my boyfriend was just right behind me, right, driving, and I was like in a taxi, and then I think they called him while I was in the process, and then he started to drive over to my place, and then as I was in the taxi because of the traffic, he saw that I saw him, so I just got to my place, opened my room, and got inside my room because I was just renting a small room at the time. Yeah. And then he came, he was like, yeah, why would you beat up my mom and my sister? You're such a wretched bitch. And I was like, oh, wow. So I'm a bitch. You never saw that. You never thought I was one before you got with me. You were supposed to think about that before you got with me, nigga. Like, what's up? What's good? Want me to fight you? I'm gonna fight you too. Because I was really tired. Imagine it. I basically tried my level best to control my anger and my temper, which I did. And I have anger issues. I really have anger issues, and this is something that my mom always tries to tell me. She always tells me, don't go out fighting people. Some people are already dead people. You just end up, if you fight these people, you might just end up, they might end up dead, and then it's gonna be just because you slept them. Maybe they had this heart issue and then they just died, and then the next thing is their blood is on your hands, and then you end up being the reason why somebody died. So that's the reason why I don't fight people, because my mama told me not to fight people and not to fight people again. And then this time, like, imagine in my adulthood right now is the time that I have to fight a whole grown ass woman and her child. Yeah, basically, that's the story time. I'm gonna do if you want a part two, continuing from what happened from there, how I ended up breaking up with that guy. Just comment down below so that I can post a part two. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe. Okay, until next time, guys.